Hello, my name is Karen. I'd like to talk to you about some events that are occurring around planet Earth, everywhere. Us Americans have things pretty much under control, but it's our president who makes things difficult. President Donald Trump. He makes things a little difficult for all of us. He has his ways of doing things, and the rest of the world has their way of doing things. But maybe in some way or another, we could bring these two entities, two concepts, two ideas that are separate right now. Maybe we could mix them in together. Do you understand? We have to meet the needs of all of us. Good, bad, or indifferent, all colors, so that we could develop as one. And that would be so outstanding. Rest of the world is watching us. They want to see us get along with each other who have so many differences. We are all humans, but our appearance is different, the skin color is different. But this one day, our goal is to have everybody be one color, one level of intellect, love, peace, and tranquility. We want to be united as one. We watched the show last night, the 60th reunion, 60th anniversary of the football game, Super Bowl. And they had the Super Bowl with the Hispanics, Puerto Rican people. And, maybe we could have done a little bit better than what we did. The whole item, the whole program shows that it was all Spanish, a language that is not the main language of our country. I had a good time yesterday watching the game, and hopefully everybody else had a nice time watching Super Bowl. Well, they should have done something for Americans. And those people who are Hispanics or Puerto Ricans, they just put themselves in a different way, pulling themselves away from our country, our countrymen. This was supposed to unite us. It did not. It separated us. We're going from one point to another point, and everyone else is somewhere in between. So we really aren't doing everything all that well with what had happened in yesterday's performance. There's no songs sung by Americans. They're all Hispanics. That really hurts. That's not a way to bring a country together that has so many differences. I think it just separated us a little bit more. Well, people, we will work hard and continue to work hard to bring all of us together and unite as one. It's difficult, but let's give it a try. I would have liked to have seen some songs by Lady Gaga or other people. Now I want to talk about this. There are people who are there are people who are still part of our country, our countrymen. And I want to talk about Donald Trump and what's going on in our environment. We have people. I'll repeat that. We have people who get involved with other people's doings. The other people are looking for us to help them. And other countries who are living under communist rule, dictatorship. So anyway, what we're going to do is, for one thing, the people in Iran are having difficulties They were having uprisings for about a week, and they killed the people. They're talking about 5,000 people they killed. The people who follow the rules and regulations of the Ayatollah Khomeini. No, we don't want that. And they killed their own countrymen, and they tortured them. And that's how they stopped the uprising. The people, the Iranians, were asking for our help. So we brought a ship, a naval vessel, an aircraft carrier to the area. And we're close. And Iran didn't want us to be too close. They didn't like it. But once we got their attention with our ship out there, and we mean business, once Iranian leaders start to back down a little bit, settle down and back away from any kind of war, then the U.S., to show it's being special, as we all know we are, should pull back the ships. Let everything settle down. Do not leave the area, just back up. So you're giving Ayatollah Khomeini, to the Iranian leader, time to think about what he's doing and what he wants done and what he's gonna do. So we have to watch for that. That's what I would do. I would separate and move back a little bit. If you can move forward back into a challenging position, a threatening position, but right now, let's things calm down there. And that's what I would do in Iran. The other one I think we're all confused about is Greenland. Greenland is a country, very big land, a lot of land. And in the southern part, they have all the people living there. I don't know how many people live there. I don't know how many actually live there. But it's probably a few thousand. And so President Trump went to that area. He's been wanting to take over Greenland. Now remember, Russia is on the other side of us. Completely on the other side of the world. Now that the winters and temperature in Alaska has risen. In the past, it was too cold to pass jets and aircraft to go in that area because the gas would freeze. That's how cold it was. Now we have warmed up climate change. We warmed up the North and South poles. The air is warm enough that our engines are not going to, the gas engines are not going to freeze. So we could have a way of traveling through the North Pole and out to the other side to Russia. That is why Greenland is what our friend President Trump wants to do, so we have a better access to the side of the country. And that's what they do. So that's a concern of ours. The other thing is with Greenland, he wants to take over the whole country, but the Greenland people do not want us to take over the country. They're very happy where they are, what they're doing. In my situation, I would have the people keep their land. I would rent land from Greenland so they get some money coming into the organization legally, and then have the people welcome us into the land so that we could protect them from Russia or the United States, for that matter. So with that in mind, to continue, I would have them eventually help them to make their lives better. You're renting land for them and making things better for the people of Greenland. That's what I would do. Pick up anything like create a big mountain so they can ski in the wintertime, ice skate, indoor activities. And that's what I would do for them. Thanking them for allowing us to put a base. We can put a base on Greenland. But President Trump wants to take over the country and the people. And I would never do that. They're happy the way they are. Keep them the way they are. And I would set it up. I'd make such a good connection with them. So that they could say, hey, these are nice people. Look what they do for us. And they expect nothing in return. And they rent land from us. It's a win-win situation for Greenland. And then the people would welcome us, be happy we're there, help protect them. And then what I would like to hear them say, America, I want to be an American. That's how we do things in America. Don't look at it too much of what our president does. How much is truly for the benefit of the people of our country or other countries. There's one more thing I want to point out, and that is our country's a great country. Now, in Venezuela, they took over the country, took over the leadership. No bloodshed that I know of, or they tell us about. So there's people, I just hope and pray they're okay. And he says they're going to do the oil, and they're going to send it out to other places, and the money's going to go back to the Venezuelans. So they can have the benefit from their own oil. All we're doing is orchestrating a situation of buyers and givers. People give out the oil. And they could do really well for all of planet Earth. And that's about all I have to say. Those are my ideas and thoughts. Remember this. This land is your land. This land is my land. This is our land. Next time in the next Super Bowl, let's have English speaking singers share the podium with different leaders in the music and let them perform in different countries. That's a global effect. Well, thank you, everybody. Stay in there. I'll do some more shows for all of you. Keep you up to date on what's happening. But remember, I am here. I am here for you. I'm going to make sure that we, us Americans, are okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.